To deal with most of the questions that comes from verbal ability, apart from the critical reasoning, you need to have a good grasp of vocabulary. That's what I was talking about in the last class ending. Let us look at some group of words which look very familiar to you but have meanings, some meanings of them which are not so familiar to you. For example, I'll take a very simple word, green. Yes, you know its name of color. Right? Now let us also consider some other meanings of green. For example, if I say green bags, green bag is a slang word used for dollar. Now if you see even a 1,000 rupee note, there is a tinge of green color. So green represents currency. So green also means prosperity. In fact, the color green in our national flag represents prosperity. Color green also means envy or jealous. Some of you might remember old Onida ad, neighbors envy, owners pride. It comes with a punchline like this. Now, if you remember that ad, you'll come across a monster, tonsured monster with horns. Now, if you recollect the color of horns, it would be green. So green represents envy or jealousy. Green also means inexperience. In the sense, if you say greenhorn, greenhorn is somebody who is inexperienced. Or you can say one who lacks expertise. Or experience. One who lacks expertise or experience. Okay. Now, before moving to some other word, let us consider some synonyms and some antonyms for greenhorn. Novice. Now, if you understand, this can be split into two parts. One is know, the other is vice, V-I-C-E. Some of you might have gone through moral class. Now, what is virtue? Good quality. What is vice? Bad quality. But these qualities one gets to have. One will have these qualities only when one has crossed a fifth year or sixth year. As a kid, one is free of these qualities. A child is neither virtuous nor one is free from vices also. So in a sense, these are some skills. Virtue is a skill, vice is a skill. Pickpocket marna is skill hai, right? So whatever it is a skill. So I'm taking vice in terms of skill. So novice is one without skill. Debutant. Debutant is somebody who is appearing in a major event for the first time. Debut stands for first appearance. Debutant is somebody who is appearing in a major event for first time. Let us consider a few more meanings, synonyms. Okay. Callow is an opposite for ripe. So you can say callow is immature, ripe is mature. Same meaning can be applied for puerile. A fledgling. It comes from fledge, F-L-E-D-G. Fledge is to grow feathers. Fledge is to grow feathers. Fledgling is, let us say, a bird which took birth. It will have no feathers. It will be naked. Now it takes some time to grow feathers. So when you say fledgling, you can say it is in the process of growing feathers. You can say my office is a fledgling. I have a fledgling business. In a sense, I have just started the business. I am yet to come into terms with how to manage that business in depth. Okay. Neophyte. Neophyte can also be split into two. Here root word neo stands for new. Root word neo stands for new. Phyte. If you are from science background, you might be knowing this very well. Somewhere in an 8th standard you would have come across. Phyte is plant. So when you say neophyte is new plant. New plant in the sense it comes from religion basically. Now somebody who is very new to a religion, or one who has converted recently to a religion, is a neophyte. So one who is not expert, one who doesn't know in and out of that religion is a neophyte. Now though it is a word that comes from religion, you can use it elsewhere. Okay. Acolyte. A-C-O-L-Y-T. Acolyte is assistant to a main priest. Assistant to a main priest. It also comes from a Bible, where you come across a father carrying Inri in a sermon, followed by followers who carry candles. So why I am giving this description? You can make a memory technique from this. Acolyte, A-C-O-L-Y-T-E. I'll split this as accompanied with light. Accompanied with light. Okay. Now understand the techniques that we're using in remembering words. One is a theme based on which we follow, like for example synonyms, antonyms. 2, root words. 3, memory techniques. Okay, these are the most effective ways of remembering words. One is synonym, antonym. The other is a theme. The third one is a root word. And finally, memory technique. Memory technique or techniques. Memory techniques are called as mnemonics. Mnemonics. Will not even leave this word. Root word MNE stands for memory. Root word MNE stands for memory. Okay. When you say amnesia, prefix a sometimes gives an indication that it is no. Amnesia is no memory. You can say amnesia is state where you don't have memory, loss of memory. Loss of memory. Okay. Coming back to another synonym, rookie. ROOKIE. Rookie basically comes from a baseball. Somebody which comes from baseball. In a sense, a major event in baseball, if somebody is participating, that fellow is called as rookie. Okay? Thinking that Y.S. Jagan is a rookie politician, Sonia didn't offer him CM post. Okay? Though it comes from baseball, I've used it in terms of politics. Okay. Let us consider antonym. Virtuoso, doyen, maestro, full-fledged, veteran. Here, virtuoso comes from virtue. As we discussed, virtue is a skill. Virtuoso is somebody who is expert. Who is an expert? Okay? Doyen is somebody who is one of the most respected persons in a given field. Somebody who is one of the most respected person in a given field. For example, Dilip Kumar, yesteryear actor Dilip Kumar is a doyen. Maestro. Maestro. It means in English master. Though some words come from foreign terms, they are also used in English. Maestro means master or an expert. Ilayaraja is a music maestro. Full-fledged. Just now we considered fledgling is something which is in the process of growing feathers. Full-fledged, which means all feathers are there. I have got a full-fledged business. That means I have got a well-built office. I have got good experts in terms of my employee strength and my partners. Veteran. Veteran basically comes from army. Somebody who waged many wars is called as a veteran. Somebody who waged many wars is called as veteran. Now, how we can use it? Kamal Haasan is a veteran actor. Kamal Haasan is a veteran actor. Now, somebody who has got a lot of expertise and still a fellow doesn't know a proper acting cannot be called a veteran. Connoisseur. Connoisseur comes from somebody who is an expert in an art. Somebody who is an expert in an art. Connoisseur, exact meaning of connoisseur is one who can judge properly. One who can judge properly. There are many TV shows that you come across, talent shows. Now somebody sits in hot seat in terms of judge, acting as a judge. Now just because somebody sits in a judge seat, fellow can't be called as a connoisseur. That fellow should be an expert in the given field. Fellow should be an expert in the given field. Let us say an actor comes and sits to judge somebody, and it's a singing competition. If that fellow doesn't know anything about singing, do you think that fellow can give a proper judgment on somebody who has sung well or somebody who doesn't sing who didn't sing well? No. That's about synonyms and antonyms for greenhorn. So understand what theme we started with. We started with the theme saying simple terms with very uncommon meanings. Next, let us consider milk. What's so great thing about milk? Milk has two meanings. The word that you are very familiar is taken in terms of noun, right? A liquid nutrient. As a verb, it is to extract or exploit. The teacher milked the student to extract knowledge by asking questions. A fraudulent employee milked the company dry. He exploited. Nice, N-I-C-E. Nice is something that looks good. That's a very common meaning. And nice is also precise. Precise is exact or to the point. When you say nice answer, answer which is exactly to the question, precisely. Now, common meaning for pluck is to tear. Pluck is to tear by removing. Now, very uncommon meaning is courage. Courage. Common meaning for skirt is a lady garment. The very uncommon meaning for skirt is to avoid. To avoid or dodge, escape, or to parry, P-A-R-R-Y. Let us say a media person keeps on asking questions to a politician. A politician says no comment or just tries to escape, a parry. Okay? If somebody tries to attack you, you dodge, avoid. Okay? Table, T-A-B-L-E. Table is a part of furniture. Table is to postpone. Table also means to offer for acceptance. Finance Minister tabled the budget in the Parliament. Offer for acceptance. Table is something raw. For example, table banana, cooking banana. A cooking banana is one which is used to cook. Table banana is one which is consumed directly. Similarly, table banana, cooking banana. The cooking banana is one which is used to cook. Table banana is one which is consumed directly. Similarly, table mango, pickle mango. Okay. The table is also water measurement. Okay. Let us consider some other simple words. Bible. Bible is holy book of Christians. Bible also means book, just a book. In fact, root word bib stands for book. For example, bibliophile, biblioclept, bibliophobia, bibliomania. Bibliophile is one who loves books. Bibliophile is one who loves books. Okay. Biblioclept. Biblioclept is one who steals books. Bibliophobia. Phobia is fear. Fear of books. Bibliomania. Mania is obsession. One who is obsessed with books is a bibliomaniac. Okay. Now, from the given root words, let us try to frame few more. Kleptomaniac. Now, who is a kleptomaniac? One who is obsessed with stealing. Kleptomaniac is kleptomania is a psychological disorder where though it doesn't depend on one who is rich or poor, so irrespective of his or her financial status, one tends to steal. Such a kind of obsession is called as kleptomania. a person is kleptomaniac. You give 1,000 rupees tip. You give 1,000 rupees tip, but you find a spoon on the table. You'll take it without notice. Next, let us consider Indophile. Indophile is love for India. Indophobe is a fear in terms of they fear Indians or they fear India. Anglophile, Anglophobe. Anglophile is to love anything which is related to English, whether English people or English climate or English, anything related to English. Anglophobe is fear. A fear leads to hatred also. Sinophile, Sinophobe. Root word SINO stands for China. So here it is love for China. Here it is love, a fear against fear in terms of China. Here root word agora stands for, this is not agora, this is English agora, which stands for marketplace. So when you say agoraphobia is fear of open spaces. Fear of open spaces. Claustrophobia. Claustrophobia is fear of closed spaces. Claustro is closed space. Fear of closed spaces. For example, you'll be afraid to get into lift when there is nobody. So if nobody is accompanying you, you sometimes don't think of getting into lift, or you'll be very afraid when you are alone. Now, who is a philanthrope? Philanthrope is somebody who loves books. Somebody who loves books. Philanthrope is somebody who loves mankind. Here anthropos stands for mankind. Anthropos stands for mankind. A philanthrope is somebody who loves mankind. What is the opposite of this? Misanthrope. Misanthrope is one who hates mankind. One who hates mankind in the sense, one who tries to project the loopholes of mankind or selfishness of people. For example, If you want to find fault with James Cameron, director of movie Avatar, you can say the Avatar movie was shown in a misanthropic attitude. You can say James Cameron was a misanthrope. Okay? Now, if James Cameron was misanthrope, think of people who clapped when aliens killing humans. Aliens killing or aliens defeating human race in the climax. Okay. Here in the root word misanthrope, miso stands for, in the word misanthrope, miso stands for hate. Think of misogynist and misogamist. Gynist, try to guess the word. Gyn, where did you come across gyn? Gynecologist. Root word gyn stands for woman. A gynecologist is a doctor who specializes in treating women. Now, misogynist is one who hates women. One who hates women. Reason could be anything. Might have been crossed severely by a woman or women. Misogynist is one who hates women. Now, misogamist, root word gamos, stands for marriage. Root word gamos stands for marriage. Now, misogamist is one who hates marriage. Misogamist is one who hates marriage. Okay. Now try to guess the meaning of this. Polygamy. What is polygamy? Gamos stands for marriage. Prefix poly stands for many. Many marriages. A polygamy is a practice followed by society which accepts many marriages. But many marriages are accepted only for a man, not for a woman. A polygamy is a practice followed by society where a man can have many wives. A man can have many wives. Now, if you want to know what is a practice followed by society where a woman can have many husbands, it is polyandry. Polyandry. Here, root word ander stands for man. For example, husband is somebody who is supposed to protect his wife. Animal, man is one who protects. Animal husbandry. What do you mean by animal husbandry? Is a protection place for animals. A shelter place for animals is animal husbandry. Next, you might have come across graph. Bibliography. What is bibliography? When you submit a project, at the end you will give list of all books that you have referred or list of any internet source that you have referred. Now that list is called as bibliography. Now what is bibliography? It's a description of all books that you followed. It's a description of all books that you followed. It's a old word, therefore bibliography doesn't include internet source. But you do that. So here what is graph? Graph is to write or to describe. To write or to describe. These days, violence in movies are graphically described. Violence in movies are graphically described. That's why most of the movies are getting A rating. So when you say graphic description, what is graphic description? Describing in detail. You can say vivid description. What is vivid? Lively. Lively description. Something that looks very alive. Now here root word viva stands for life. Root word viva stands for life. Okay. Vivacious. What is vivacious? Lively, bubbly. Yesteryear actor Kajol is a very vivacious actor. Viviparous. Here root word parous. One stands for parent. The other root word which is similar to this stands for equal. Okay, in this section we are talking about viviparous, which means parent. Now viva is life, parent. Now what is the combination of this? You might not get the exact meaning, but you can think, okay, this is talking about some parent and life. Viviparous is a parent that gives birth to a lively offspring, live child. Viviparous is a parent that gives birth to a child. So what is the other type of parent? A parent that gives birth to an egg that lays eggs. Not giving birth to an egg, that lays eggs, is oviparous. Root word ovium stands for oval or egg. Okay. So here viviparous. Now, tell me a bird that is viviparous. Bat. I'm talking about mammal, right? Okay. All lizards, example, are oviparous. Whale is viviparous. Okay. What is calligraphy? Calligraphy is art of writing or beautiful handwriting. Calligraphy is art of writing or beautiful handwriting. you look at my writing, you don't say it is calligraphy, you say it is cacography. Cacography is not so good handwriting. Root word caco. Stands for ugly.